How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. Make sure to head over to Twitch and follow me there at Douglas447 so you guys don't miss out on streams that I do there. And yeah, we're going to be talking about Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. I've already covered Fear the Walking Dead Season 1, 2, 3, and 4. I haven't had a chance to talk about Season 5 here on the channel, but I'm really happy that I can finally have the time to do so. Didn't get a chance to talk about Season 5. I just had some things going on family-wise. But we're going to be talking about Season 6 as it is airing throughout the next several weeks and into, of course, 2021. And we're currently 4 episodes in, so we are already 1/4 of the way done with this season. As long as this season keeps to the traditional 16 episodes in each season, we're 1/4 done. And so we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about what I thought of the first 4 episodes and what I have a suspicion of what this show is going to do with its last season, because season 6 is supposed to be the last season. At least that is the big rumor, just because of how a lot of the Walking Dead universe is coming to a close. Honestly, I'm going to let you guys know flat off the bat, if you guys haven't watched Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 at all, there are going to be spoilers. I'm going to get into some spoiler territory. So if you haven't seen the first 4 episodes of the new season, which if you haven't, then you're not a big fan, but spoiler warning in case you've been busy with life, I guess. And then also, with that spoiler warning out of the way, I want to let you guys know I'm going to be talking mostly negative in this video about Season 6 so far. Now, there are things in this season that I have enjoyed. I've enjoyed the acting. I've enjoyed a lot of the action, the zombie, blood and guts, and the character development, the little that we've gotten. Season 6 so far it's been okay. But there are things in this season so far that I'm just like, I'm watching these episodes and I'm watching this season and I'm like, I'm hoping that something big happens, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, why is it that nothing really groundbreaking or no big shocking revelations or reveals or twists and turns? Why does this show, ever since season 4 started, why does it keep making it where the mid-season and then the season finale are the only 2 episodes that has anything that's like, oh, that was awesome, and then the other episodes you're like, you want to take a nap because nothing really is happening. They're dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging. See, that's the problem with this show so far. First 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, and I know I've said this already, but I'm reiterating, is that the first 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, they had a tons of character development, world building, established what the zombies could and couldn't do in this universe, alongside The Walking Dead. Tons of awesome characters and plots and locations and whatnot. Fear the Walking Dead in season 4, it just completely got destroyed. Season 5 has been mediocre. In this season, I feel like they're rehashing things from season 4 and 5. The good things of season 4 and 5, but season 4 and 5 are average. And season 6 seems to be very, very average. And I'm not having the emotional connection that I used to have with the show. Season 5 kind of tried to bring me back into that, especially with the first half of season 5. Second half, not so much. I'm getting to the point where Fear the Walking Dead is becoming a slugfest. Like, it is taking a lot for me to actually be able to sit down for 1 hour and watch this show and enjoy it. And to be honest, I'm not enjoying it, guys. Now you might be thinking, well, if you don't like it, Texas Man, go watch something else. Here's the problem. I've been invested with this show ever since college, okay? Fear the Walking Dead started off in the last year of my college experiences. So mentally, I'm like, I have fond memories of watching the first season with a lot of my college friends because we were able to connect. We were able to talk about every single episode in between, doing our college assignments. This season is average, and it's not, for a final season, supposedly, harking back and making callbacks to the first 3 seasons. I'm not enjoying it as much as I want to. Like, the first episode I thought was pretty well done. And then I'm like, okay, they introduced the villain bounty hunter with this axe, and then they immediately kill him off in the first episode. I'm like, we have a bounty hunter villain. We haven't seen a bounty hunter as a villain in The Walking Dead, especially the Fear the Walking Dead show, ever. And I'm like, okay, good. We're going to actually get a villain that has motivations and is a terrifying threat to our main group of heroes. Somebody that actually is doing evil things and is actually a villain. Unlike Ranger Villain Lady. That's what I'm going to call her because I don't remember her name. I think it's Virginia, but I could be mistaken. Let me know in the comments section if it is or not. But I'm just going to call her Ranger Villain Lady. And before I go any further with Ranger Villain Lady, this season has introduced some new characters. I'm 4 episodes in, and I can't remember a single one of their names. Like, I think this season, in the first 4 episodes, I think it's introduced 4 or 5 new characters. But none of them I care about, if they live or die. Their backstories are very one-note, and I don't remember their names. Now, you might be thinking, well, you just had a couple episodes with them. Like, you remember Strand because he was in the first season. You remember Alicia because she's been around from the very beginning of the first season and the first episode. You remember Sputnik, and you remember, all these other characters that they introduced down the line that have still survived the whole show. That's great. But, like, back to the villain thing. Ranger Villain Lady has done nothing from season 5 nor season 6 to quantify her as a villain. Seriously, Ranger Villain Lady has done nothing but talk, and she almost killed Morgan in season 5. This Ranger Villain Lady is not a very good, convincing villain. And I wish that they kept the bounty hunter dude with the axe around for more than 1 episode. Also, Morgan is alive. Spoilers, like I said. Morgan is alive, but there is absolutely zero explanation as to how he survived season 5's finale, where he is shot, he's bleeding, and there's zombies coming towards him. We have no clue, no explanation whatsoever as to how Morgan, one of the fan favorite characters from not only The Walking Dead, but Fear the Walking Dead as well. How did he survive the ending of season 5? It's not talked about, and it's not shown. It's not even hinted that they're going to try to explain that. Like, I guess they did a little bit the first episode of season 6. Like, yeah, I survived this and that, and they did. But I'm like, I want to see it. Don't just tell me that, oh, look at me, I survived this horrifying event. I want to see it. Like, how did he get out of that situation? Don't tell me he just got out of that situation. That's almost as bad as the stranger in the original Destiny saying, I don't have time because I don't have time to explain this situation going on right now. Like, I just don't have time because I don't have time to explain. Like, that's not a good explanation of a major plot line, of a major event in this show. So I want an explanation as to how Morgan survives season 5's finale. Also, next, episodes focus on one character. We are 4 episodes in. Every single episode has focused on one character. We had the first episode focusing on Morgan. The next episode was about Strand and Alicia, but mostly it was about Strand. Third episode was about I think it's Alice, the camera recorder, camera work recorder, and she has that truck with the machine guns on the side. I can't remember her name all of a sudden. And then the fourth episode was about the cowboy, the ex-cop, the ranger that we have for the main group. Now you might be thinking, well, you just said like episode 2 had Strand and Alicia. Here's the thing, that episode was focusing on one character. It was not Alicia, it was all about Strand and his struggles that he's been having for the past 5 episodes. Past 5 seasons. I'm going to say episodes seasons all backwards in this. I'm sorry. It was about Strand and his events and what he's been doing for the past 5 seasons. Every single episode has focused on one character. They even have the opening Fear the Walking Dead telling you what this episode is going to be about. And it tells you which character it's focusing on. And then in those episodes, while it's focusing on that one character, it may have some new characters that it introduces. And then a bunch of B-like characters that have little to no backstories or no motivations. Like, for example, the episode with Strand and Alicia. Strand is fighting all these inner demons and he's hating that he's doing all these certain things. Alicia is literally just there talking to Strand, killing zombies, saying run, and saying, oh, good for you, look, mission accomplished. And then she rides off into the sun. Alicia doesn't do anything in the second episode. And she wasn't in episode 3 or 4. Alicia is the last of the main family that started the show. We had Madison, we had Chris, we had Alicia, and then we had, I can't remember the dad's name that died at the beginning of season 3. But those 4 were the originals that started the show off. Alicia is the only person left. Season 5 tried to make it where it was a lot about her. And that, she was going to become the leader of the group. Now it's all about Morgan. Morgan me, Morgan this, Morgan. And now Alicia just doesn't feel like she has a purpose in the show anymore. And I get a sad feeling that they're probably going to kill her off. And then we get some new characters. Like the Ranger villain lady's younger sister. And she's like, yeah, I'm the villain's younger sister. I don't want to be around her because she's evil. Help me. Boring character development. Also, Season 6 revisits one of the worst plot lines from Season 5 about the camera woman and her gay love interest. The gay lover that's on the helicopter. Just like, why did you revisit that? No one liked it. Nobody. Okay? So, honestly, guys, Season 6 hasn't been all that amazing. My big hope is that in the Season 6 mid-season finale, the main group kind of has like an Avengers moment where they all regroup together in order to kill the Ranger villain, and they'll probably end up taking over the settlements. And then the last half of Season 6 is them building a community, like building a big city, and trying to connect all the settlements together, and them trying to, maybe they'll have one big final fight against some massive horde of zombies that tries to take over their city. And some people are going to get their lives lost because of taking out the zombies, or at least trying to. So that's how I feel like Season 6 will probably end up ending, is something like that. Who's going to live and die? I can't say exactly. This show just, you feel like you know who's going to live and die, and then they throw in all these out of the blue kills, and you're like, well, I didn't expect this character that's been around forever that fans like to get killed off. Like, I'm fine if you kill a character that you just expect to, like, not get any love and attention. Like, if you create a character that's just there to be disposable 8 episodes later, that's fine. But quit killing off characters because you have no idea what else you want to do with the episode or the show. So those are my 2 cents. Those are my thoughts on Fear the Walking Dead season 6 so far. I know I probably went on a bit of a tangent and a rant, and I'm sorry that I'm sounding negative, but I gotta tell you guys like it is, and that's what I do here on my YouTube channel. So I give you guys positives and negatives, and unfortunately, season 6, it being possibly the last season of this show that I enjoyed when it started, and then season 4 ruined it with the whole weird constant plot line going back from present to past to future to present, just making it a jumbled mess. So I hope season 6 carrying on will improve. I'm hopeful, but I'm also, not putting all my faith in this possible final season being spectacular. So one can dream, one can have hope, and that's all anyone can ask for, is that hopefully it gets better before the show comes to a conclusion. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Are you still watching Fear the Walking Dead? If you guys are, have you guys been enjoying season 6 so far? What do you guys like and dislike? Do you guys agree with anything I have said so far? And I hope to see you guys in the next Fear the Walking Dead video. Bye, guys.